Hi, we are live at Will Work for Recovery. We are at 4026 Washington Avenue North, Minneapolis. That's behind Minuteman Press, and you're here with Rambo Barbie.
Big O.
Nick.
And Mike.
Hey, and my daughter's in the studio today. You can't see her up close, but she's in the wing. You're good. You see her right there. It picks you up. Anyway, here we are. And tonight we have, I don't know how many guests. Three?
Yeah, three. Rome's coming on.
You better get yourself closer.
Yeah, Rome's coming on, and I forget the other guy's name.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Cool. And Mike and I talked a little bit before the show started. Why don't you share just a little bit about what's going on?
I'm in recovery right now at Metro Hope Ministries. I'm writing a book. I did 30 years in prison, and talking in front of people is new to me.
Okay.
And
right.
You're going to be starting your own podcast soon, right?
Yeah, From Beyond the Trenches, and my book's called From Beyond the Darkness and Into the Light.
Okay. Cool.
So, what venue is that podcast going to come to them at?
Me and Shane are still doing it.
Okay,
So,
you're building it. You're
yeah.
developing the ideas now.
Yep.
I get that.
I think you both need to get closer to your mic, though.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. All right.
I don't know. I put everybody all the way up. So.
Hold on.
So that one is usually, the arm of that is usually sitting up on the table.
There we go. There you go. That's
right.
There you go. All right, I'm in there too now. I can hear it.
So what do you got for softball question? Oh, this is the Rule 62 podcast. I don't know if you know about the Rule 62.
Nope.
So in AA, the Rule 62 means to not take yourself too seriously. It's real easy to do that in recovery.
Yeah.
Be too serious.
I'm never serious.
Yeah, me neither. No, I'm like a walking question mark. So
Me too.
you know what? They told me I couldn't wear my nose chain at work.
Oh.
I love my nose chain.
What's wrong with the nose chain? They
Well,
think somebody gonna rip it out or something?
Well, yeah. If somebody has like a seizure or if they're withdrawing, or with it, whatever.
Boogers drip and down it.
Girls don't have snotty noses like that. Yeah. What do you got for the softball question? Oh,
I'm gonna go with if you could rename yourself, what would you pick? Tattoo Mike is gonna be pretty hard to beat, I know, but what you going with?
Probably my original name, which is David Michael Saminsky.
David Michael Kaminsky.
Yeah.
Where the hell did Tattoo Mike come from? Whoa.
I tattoo and I
I do tattoos too.
Yeah, I can't tattoo no more because I'm going blind. Say within 2 or 3 years I'll be fully blind.
What? You said that to me before, and I remember hearing you say
Yeah.
that. What's that like? Because I'm afraid I'm going through the same thing.
6 weeks ago I died. My pancreas busted.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean it busted? I've had pancreatitis twice. What do you mean it busted?
The side of my pancreas split.
Not just from years of use, or
no, because I got liver cancer with fatty liver disease.
Oh, okay.
And my liver is already 31% dead.
Dang.
Whoa.
So
the liver is the only organ that can fully repair itself in the entire body, right?
Not with fatty liver disease. I need a liver transplant.
Yeah. My dad had one of those, but he died the day he got his new liver. So it's a long, arduous trail, but it can be done, you know. And if you're clean now, stick with it,
Are they threatening you with dialysis?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
My kidneys stopped, but they started back up again. And then no surgery will happen because I'm a high risk for surgery because I died 7-8 times already.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Hey, I tell you people what I'm scared of these days. Stroke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in heart failure 3 months ago.
Yeah, I've been feeling my muscles twitching, and you know what I'm saying? That's a bad thing. And
I know. I just got a bunch of
the best of sleep and all of that stuff.
I just got a bunch of new diagnoses over the last year, and
fun, huh?
Yeah, narcolepsy. I just thought I was tired because I was shooting dope my whole life, Turns out I have narcolepsy. Weird. Yeah, and then they told me I have Brady tachycardia, and I was like, well, what is that?
What?
Brady tachycardia. So it's like I had a couple of 8. So like your heartbeats run and runs, like they'll do like a sequence or whatever, right? And so I had an 8-beat steady heart run that was like way too fast, way too slow, way too fast. So one is called bradycardia, the other's called tachycardia. When you have them both, whatever, stop shooting dope your whole life and you won't have to worry about it,
Yeah. I thought I had a stroke once and it turned out to be a migraine. My roommates called an ambulance and shit. Like I was on the ground and I couldn't even
Oh, I
speak
think I
a
found the
full
right.
sentence. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, migraine.
That's all it was.
Yeah,
Migraine.
those
Yo.
things can kick your ass.
Yeah.
Like people think it's just a bad headache, but
No,
there's
no,
a
no.
lot more that goes to it.
Yeah, heck yeah.
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 Light sensitivity, nausea, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Come on.
I just was in the hospital. Like, I guess I don't know why I thought that like you could, I don't know, you could get abscesses on your kidneys. I had no idea. Like, I guess if you can get them in your mouth underneath your gums, why couldn't you get them on your organs?
I guess. All right, so check it. The day you're in the hospital and I was on my way to come visit you,
Yeah.
I had a whole emotional breakdown day. It was nuts. Yeah. I mean, it's nothing big.
Well, what happened?
I just had a little panic attack because I lost my computer.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Then I got off the bus. Then I stood in the cold for 30 minutes waiting on the bus that I was already on to come see you. I got off that bus in a panic, then waited for that bus to come back. It didn't come fast enough. I gave up, got on the bus, and went home.
Well, I probably would have done the same.
Yeah.
It was the thought that counts. I knew you were with me in spirit.
I was definitely with you in spirit.
Just to be fair, I was there for 3 days. So, I mean, you had 3 days that you could have came, but whatever. Nobody's counting.
I was still in the midst of the crazy. Okay.
That's fine. I forgive you. So, Mike, you're writing a book.
Yeah. I'm halfway done with it now. It's my life story.
Okay.
I did 30 years in prison. I've been out for 4 years and I'm looking at going back. I had 44 months. I get sentenced in March.
Dang.
And you think they're going to send you back?
Last time I got a downward departure, the judge kicked it back and sent me to trial.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got 36 points on my PSI.
Yeah.
I had life when I was 12 and a half.
Yeah. You are officially off the sentencing guidelines.
36 points off.
Anytime you don't do out of jail, you got to stop it. Whatever you're doing, you got to stop it.
I took a couple cases for my baby mom when she was pregnant with my child because I didn't want my child being born in there, and I was off parole, so I figured I could get free probation. And
all right, I got to hit you with the question. We all hate it. We've all been asked it. What you about to do differently, man? Because we don't want to see you in there no more.
I've been clean almost 9 months, so I mean, 3 of it I've been out, 6 of it I was in.
Okay,
but I'm working treatment now. I don't get no write-ups. I don't do nothing, man.
That's major.
You know
I don't know
what I'm
about you, but in the midst of my fuck-uppery, my mess-uppery.
Thank you.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. I could not get rolled up. It was impossible for me to not get rolled up. Like I'm forgetting to do something that I was supposed to do, and they're writing me up.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Every time.
What county are you facing?
Ramsey.
I don't know much about Ramsey, but I know that a lot of people, I've met a lot of people in recovery, and I know that judges really like to see you in recovery.
Yeah.
And I know I've met a lot of people in these rooms who thought they were going back, and because they were in recovery, they didn't. You should get people to write you letters.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, letters of recommendation.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Like I mean, I was the leader of a gang for 25 years, the Serenios. So it's like it's harder for me to even with letters to get anything because I was from a prominent organization and I'm still you know what I'm saying? I'm still on BCA. I'm still for crime watch list, and it's crazy because I've been out of it for years.
No, that's going to persist for quite some time.
Yeah.
I don't remember when they stopped asking me questions about that, but
I can't even go through a stoplight without the license plate reader shooting my license plate to the nearest cop.
yeah.
So it's like now it's not so bad because I'm not driving and I'm in treatment and
Hey, look,
shelter.
I promise you this. There will come a time, because there came a time for me, that being in trouble will be just the furthest thing from your mind. Like I got a misdemeanor a couple of months ago, and it was tearing me up. Like, oh my God, I'm in trouble. What am I gonna do? You know, this from a person like you who did, most of my youth in the joint. So it'll come a time when that stuff will be of distant memory, brother.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Keep doing the right thing.
It's crazy. Like I've definitely not sat the length of time that you have, but I've been in prison myself, at a very young age. And like from that, a whole snowball of stuff, not just with me, but with the kids, all kinds of stuff. And like fast forward 20 years now, I'm not committing crimes anymore on the other side, you know, and it's so weird. I'm getting a set aside DHS.
You broke on through to the other side.
Yeah, it's so crazy. Like they said set asides. I was like, look, I got 7 felonies and 23 misdemeanors. Like, what are we talking about here? And she's like, no. I got a letter from DHS. I just opened it today. That was an incredible feeling. Like it can be done, you know, even for those of us that have been deemed hopeless or whatever, lost cause or whatever, you know what I mean? So it's really cool. Even if you do go back in, it's cool that you're leaving a legacy somewhere out here so that people, you know, that they don't have to feel alone, because you're not the only one, right? We're not the only ones. Somebody's playing piano out there.
Oh, okay.
Also, I just got accepted in Ohio State for college.
Nice.
Because I got a 3.9 grade point average.
All right.
Show
There you
that
go.
to the judge too.
Yeah.
For sure.
Anything helps. All the better
All
things
of it
help.
helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we get to these questions?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Because I think we got other people trying to come on before their curfews too.
Oh yeah, you did your question. All right. So that was the softball question. This is a little deeper. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What is one small thing you can do today to support the sustainability of your recovery?
Ooh, good question.
Just helping others, man. That's what gets me by. Like I go for Fish for Life right now. I go help little kids fish, and I was at the boat show, or the RV show. I mean, down in St. Paul the other day, and like everybody I taught to shoot the BB gun was shooting bullseyes. Like I was even moving target all the way back on some kids because they were blowing it up. I was like, hold on, let me move this back. I was teaching kids how to fish and everything. It felt good. You know, I got 4 kids myself, so it's like kids are a soft spot for me. I'm about to get one out of CPS as soon as I get out of treatment.
Nice.
My newborn, she'll be 1 on the 31st.
Dang.
I just turned 46. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, I got one more for you. As soon as I remember it, any second now, it's going to come back to me.
that happened to me in group today.
And I don't think it's going to come back to me, so I'm out.
All right.
Oh, okay.
So we ready for our next guest?
Yeah.
All right. So one thing we do on the show here is we give you a couple minutes to give a shout out or
30 seconds.
a plug to any entity, person, place, whatever you
Just
want.
Shane Bowers, you know what I'm saying? He got me out of jail. He never turned his back on me. He just quit talking to everybody he used to use. But I met him down in Red Wing a couple years back, and he's got my full power of attorney. He's like a little brother to me. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
crazy. I've seen his progression too. I got to watch him come in, and I got to watch him go through all this. It's crazy.
Yeah, he's like a little brother to me, man.
Cool.
He got me on TikTok. I've been on TikTok for like a week, and I already got like 500 followers.
There
Like
you
every
go.
minute,
Hey.
every minute, my followers just keep going and going and going. Man.
Right.
Her little ears
So-
perked up.
Hey,
She's,
Yeah.
she's a TikToker. She ticks and the talks.
Yeah,
Takes and
my
the talk.
my
Shane's
TikTok.
right out there.
Yeah,
too.
he is. Yeah.
Yeah, he's outside. He brought me here. I made him bring me here today.
Yeah.
One
So
more
yeah,
time.
so we
Before
give you
go, sign the
Yeah.
sign our wall.
And before you
Alright.
go, plug what that podcast is going to be
Oh
called
yeah,
again.
the podcast gonna be From Beyond the Trenches, and then my book's called From Beyond the Darkness and Into the Light.
All right.
You know what I'm
nice.
saying?
What
Awesome.
was you
Thanks for
saying?
coming on the show.
You're welcome.
Oh yeah. Hey, before you go, that's what he was about to say. Sign the wall.
Yeah, I
for us.
got you. I
Hey,
got you.
cool.
I'll be back on Friday.
We don't have anybody to vet our people coming in, so I don't know if you want to knock on the window. Who's coming in? Who?
Just send somebody in. Send
Me-
somebody.
Yeah.
in.
Meanwhile, back on the ranch.
Back on the ranch.
Back on the ranch.
What's up with Akira? What's going down?
What up, bud? You gonna be our
Nothing
next
going
guest?
down? Okay. You say what? Nice.
No, not nice.
Oh yeah, I've heard. It's scary. I
Her
understand
first
it can
name
be
is
scary.
her first name is Japanese and her last name is Hispanic. I was like,
Yes.
listen, ivory child of mine, China doll, don't be going out there.
Hey, Japanese Hispanic.
I get it.
What is those?
What
But
is
she,
that? Oh, those
you're
are
pretty
Sorry,
clearly a
these are deep
Caucasian
question
child. You
cards.
don't have too much to worry about.
Put on the headphones.
and she's native too.
Well,
so-
yeah.
Make sure your microphone works. Have
Why
you been
not?
on the show before?
Hello. Yeah, one time.
I remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You want to be real close to the mic. There you go.
You know how we give
Yeah.
give everybody 30 seconds to shout out anything they want to. Your boy just used his 30 seconds
To shout you out.
Yeah.
What?
You did. Yeah.
So I can shout out anywhere right now.
I mean, you-
at the end
at the end of your-
we'll give you 30
I
seconds.
bet.
Yeah. So
He said,
Shane,
say less.
So who are you?
My name is Shane Bowers. 36 years old. I work at Twin Cities Recovery Project.
TCRP.
Yes. They got me positioned at HCMC in emergency room. Got my own office. Help people find recovery, get them into treatments on a salary, on probation, changing people's lives. You know, so
Nice.
it's definitely a
Gotta
blessing.
love that, right?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
On
Crazy.
probation still.
On probation,
And-
yeah.
yeah.
In there, I got the key to every there. You know, they trust
Yeah, yeah,
me.
yeah.
And it's awesome.
It's crazy having responsibility. Yeah.
What would you tell people is the road, is the path to that level of responsibility? What would you say was the road?
What was the road that got me there?
Yeah. Or give somebody out there the blueprint as best you can. Talk to them.
Well, definitely, I could say I remember I was had a warrant on run about 2 years and 2 weeks sober. They ended up arresting me. I ended up going to ARC, treatment center, adult and rehabilitation center, 6 months. Found God. Alcohol Anonymous is what I went through. Worked through the 12 steps. Stayed in focus. I got rid of people, places, and things. Got my license as a certified peer recovery specialist. And yeah, and it definitely involved all my people around me in recovery. And yeah, that's basically, I made sure that everything that I was doing before, like using and stuff, that I cut it out and made sure that I did stuff that filled that gap and it made me feel so good. So it's like
filling that gap is
Yeah.
immeasurably important.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
It
you
is.
know, speaking of hearing you talking about cutting out people, to me, you are one of the luckiest I know in recovery
why?
because your whole family is
In recovery.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
I know, like
I mean-
you guys all used to do some shit, right?
yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
And you guys are all recovering now, and you get like it's like
That's
you
a
got
beautiful
so many
thing.
shining people.
That's a
in your
beautiful
family.
Mhm.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. And I think that's like, I'm from Faribault. Now my area where I was at using was Owatonna. And my brother, you know, was like, come out here, Minneapolis. There's so much recovery going on out here. I'm like, wait a sec. So you can have me come out here, and then I get out here and I changed the place I was at. And I actually just stayed involved with, like, you know, recovery people and, you know, people are using out on the streets. And I still was able to keep doing what I was doing. I remember times my brother was like, and my cousin was like, oh, come work for TCRP. I'm like, in my mindset, I want to work at New Beginnings. I want to work at a drug treatment where I can work with people all day that are struggling with addictions. And then when they said, hey, we're going to open up a spot at HCMC and work together with your path, I'm like, okay, if you get me in there, I'll work for you guys.
Nice.
And bam, they trained me in with like 2 weeks, and then bam, I'm the only one there. You know, so it's been a blessing.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. I remember when you got here. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
was
It was a long time ago.
Dude, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And I remember hearing about you before you came up. Your brother was talking about you. Your cousin was talking about you. And I was like, oh, hell, here we go. And then I met you and I was like, oh, hell, here we go.
Comes another one.
And then I saw you keep coming back. And you kept coming back.
Yeah.
And you kept coming back. And you were at all the things. Everything that I went to, every outreach thing that I went to, every speaker jam that I went to, every convention that I went to, everything I was at, I kept seeing you showing up and I was like, all right, okay, bro. All right. Did we lose something?
The marble.
He lost his marbles.
I want to find a kitty baby. Anyway, so the rule 62 here is that we don't take ourselves too seriously. So Big O is going to hit you with a soft question.
Oh,
Nice.
on my job. Hold on.
Yeah, you better get on it, baby bonnet.
All right. All right. What was the worst job you ever had?
The worst job I ever had.
I
guess-
one for this.
I know what mine
wait a
was.
second.
I think this feels like one everybody should answer, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
Cleaning the rooms at the peep shows at the.
Oh my God. Dang, that's a good one. I would say
That's some old
the
school
worst-
stuff to say too, because they don't even have peep shows anymore.
They don't, do they?
Nah.
I mean, at some Never mind.
Oh
I mean,
my God.
I know where they are. I just
DJ's a pervert.
I'm not a perv. I just know stuff. Just shut up, you.
Wow.
Just
right there.
I know my own daughter busting me out
Like,
over here.
what?
Like, put your eyes back in your head. Cover your ears.
Oh yeah. I guess I could say I wish I could remember the pizza place name. I was in Red Wing, maybe Pacilio's. I can't remember, but even though I was like working at Papa Murphy's at that time too, but it just wasn't my thing. It was like it's too much. It was too much. It was not. And then like I ended up getting burned from hot boiling water.
Oh,
This is what really made it bad. And then I tried to show the boss like, hey, this is what happened. And like it like I had to like pull strings just to let me go to the hospital. And then when I had like it was all bad, and then they still wanted me to come work, and it was like they didn't let me go like a week later. Like I'm like, dude, really? I could have like literally got workman's comp or whatever, but I didn't, you know, because I wanted to be a nice guy. And so that's about it. I don't think I really had I always liked working really somewhat. Somewhat.
What was yours?
The Ovaltine Factory.
Oh, they make their stuff with beets.
Yeah, I don't know what they make it with, but I know it's sticky and it's disgusting. And I had to fill these bags into a big turbine, and they had me driving a forklift. And I don't know if you know it, but I can't drive.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm
not real well.
I'm aware. He's crashed like 3 or 4 times last year alone.
I crashed that turbine in between. I mean, I crashed that the what's it called? The forklift in between 2 turbines.
Oh my gosh.
And the guy came in looking at it, he was like, you know, you fired, right? I'm like, fuck it, I hated this job anyway. So
oh my.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh my bad. So my worst job, it wasn't that, it's just because it was off topic, is when I was in Faribault prison, anagram. I had to fold these balloons that they say, you know, birthdays, those silver balloons. Oh my gosh. And they made you stand. And you would just have to come in, seal, take the seal off, and do it 24/7. And that was, I guess, the worst job.
I don't count anything from prison. Those were all bad.
Those were all bad jobs. Every job I had in prison was bad. Well, no, I take that back. When I was in prison, I was the only one that joined. Well, that wasn't a job though. We had horticulture. You could just like join different classes. And in North Dakota, the women's prison, it's a Reformed Catholic school.
Oh my!
So it's not cells, it's dorms. Yeah, but the whole, when you got to go to SEG, they bring you to a different town, and it's underground.
What?
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I went to the whole. My first day of orientation, I went to the hole for fighting. I still had clothes stacked in my hands when the COs came and rushed both of us, tackled us both. I was like, "What ain't this about a bitch?"
Damn.
Yeah, my worst job is a toss up between, you know, that one time I tried to go stripping and fell in Sniffer's Row at 9 months clean. And I was like, oh, naturally, like I have a hot body for popping out 4 puppies. Like I'm naturally gonna be good at this. 9 months clean. That's my best idea. And yeah, I fell ass over tea kettle right in Sniffer's Row. Did that
over tea.
Did that. And or the other really terrible one that I had, I worked at this what do you call it? Waste management place.
Oh yeah,
dude.
No.
Shitty cat litter was coming down the conveyor belt, and like a bag, like it like flipped over the thing really fast, and there was wet. Like I got smacked right in the face with a pile of shitty wet cat litter.
Oh no, no.
It was enough to gag a maggot off a gut wagon.
That's why I don't have jobs like that, is because I'm quitting long before that happens. Soon as they tell me,
oh my god,
I was facility,
screaming, dude. Well, yeah, but they paid so good. Dude.
I don't give a darn. I quit.
I was like, I'm just gonna work there for like 3 months. I'm gonna get enough to whatever. Grandiose dumb plan I didn't have. Yeah.
So tell us about that peep show.
That peep show.
So yeah, that wasn't a real job, but
that's what you gonna say now, huh?
When I was a kid, my uncle had a handyman company just like I do now. Okay. That's how I got started.
Just a gigolo.
Probably, 13, 14 years old.
Everywhere.
And one summer he had all these egress windows,
Uh-oh.
and I had to dig the holes.
Yeah.
13, 14 years old. You don't know how to use those muscles.
No,
And my little hands were so callous,
Blistered.
and
he put it
busted
on.
open, blisters all over.
Dang.
Yeah.
Oh God, that reminds me of working in the sugar beet factory. The sugar beet plant. Oh my God, have you ever worked?
Sugar beet?
It smells like sweet corn horse shit.
Sweet corn.
You
And I had
already know what I'm doing.
I had a brand new pair,
First day.
Gone.
I had a brand new
What?
pair of baby blue Roxy's, and I waited all summer to get these shoes, and they were the only shoes I had. Damaged them bitches right away.
So y'all ever heard of Johnny Pops? Those popsicles?
Yeah.
So, I used to deliver for FedEx, and I've gone into delivered to a lot of factories. And usually when you go into factories, they smell like chemicals and shit. Johnny Pops was the worst smelling
Really?
factory. It smelled like such bad chemicals and shit. Like I would get a headache just from being in there for 10 minutes, man. I'll never eat that shit.
I never liked those. They had like a weird film on them even before I had fake teeth. Like when I remember trying to eat those, my grandma would get them and they were just disgusting. And they don't even melt right. Like you ever seen one
chemicals.
of the, you ever seen one of those things melt? It's like a little bit of it, it'll melt, but it'll leave like this weird, like wrinkly shell. It doesn't even, it's like briars.
What's that deep question?
Deep question for you, my friend. What is one thing you wish people understood about addiction?
It's a good one.
One thing, huh?
Yeah.
One thing.
That I guess I could say that it has a time frame that I wish that people could understand that it is a struggle and it takes time. It can't happen just in one day. Somebody that's trying to find recovery and it's going to keep using, they might get it, go to a program, and then leave or get kicked out, and then just keep using and using. You just got to be kind to the individual and just be there for them. It's kind of hard for when in my field, I work with nurses and officers all day. There's some situations where I'm glad that I'm able to be there and have a lived experience, because a lot of people that don't understand really addiction, how it is, and even though they come back and forth, which I understand, is hard for a lot of people that are working there, but a lot of them have never been through addiction. So it's like I just it's given time, even though they come back, just you gotta understand, if don't give up on them. I wish that they could have been through what an addict's gone through. You know what I mean? Just be kind and just don't give up on them, honestly, and try to relate as much as you can.
Yeah. Good answer. I think this is an all of us question too.
Yeah,
I think I'm a big on the fact that addiction is a symptom. Addiction is a symptom of a bigger spiritual malady, and that those are the things that we need to start working on. How we feel about ourselves, how we interact with other people, how do we show up in other people's lives and in ourselves? Are we kind to ourselves? Are we kind to other people? Those are the spiritual defects that keep other people at bay, keep us alone, keep us locked in with ourselves. And once we're locked in with ourselves, all we got in there is shame and I was about to cuss so bad. You catch that? That part.
Yeah. I got a 2-part answer to this question. And first of all, I wish that people would understand that working the steps makes this whole ride so much easier.
So much easier.
So much better, right? Second part of that is no matter how well you work the steps, no matter how good of a program you work, you do everything right.
It's still gonna be hard times.
No, well, yeah, there'll still be hard times, but you'll know how to deal with them as long as you're working the program, right?
Yeah.
But don't become complacent, because you can lose you, no matter how good of a program you've worked, you can lose it all.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think my New Year's resolution was, because like, I got like, certain like a lot of people close, and it's like they've been over this long, and then they fall off, and I'm like, New Year's resolution, I'm like, never get. Can I say cocky? Yeah.
Yeah,
you
Never
can.
get cocky in your recovery because a slip is right around the corner, and I
Mm.
always put that in my head because I can get a check and find once I get my check. I haven't got paid yet. Thanks.
I feel the pain.
Donald Trump. It could be like right around the corner, you know what I mean? So it's like I never get like that. I think everybody that's struggling with addiction has to hit rock bottom for them to get it right. And sometimes it has to be jail. I just love it. I wish a lot of my friends are still using it. Hey, I wish I'd be like, go to jail or something happened. And then you get sober time, and then they're like, yeah, they do. I got to go to treatment,
For sure.
But,
Does anybody else have any good New Year's resolutions?
I don't generally make them. However, I do have a goal for this year.
Okay, what's it? That's what I have too, more of a goal than a New Year's resolution.
Yeah, I'm not trying to set myself up for failure. That's what I was telling the clients last night. Is that like, so I showed a video about confidence, right? And like, even if you have to fake it, right? Like, because I'm not confident in the things, especially making like a new decision, especially if it's one that I've been doing my whole life, right? So I smoke cigarettes, like they're going out of style. I smoke like a pack and a half a day. As a matter of fact, I smoked so much when I was in the hospital, and they were like, "Oh, here's your little patch," and they were like, "But how how much do you smoke a day?" And I was like, "Pack and a half to 2 packs a day." And she was like, oh. So then they were gonna, and then initially they were like, well, you know what, you can just smoke, but you got to sign out after like the 5th time. They were like, just come back. Whatever.
Right.
But it's something I've always had it, no matter what, in jails, institutions, and I even had it in prison. I've had cigarettes all of my life since I was 8 years old. It's my best friend, it's my lover, it's my everything. It's never kicked me out, hit me, beat me, treated me like shit. It's always been there, right? It's
Just kills you
always
slowly.
right. And that part, right? But I'm terrified that like I might be one of those people that when you get clean and you quit doing the one thing you've had your whole life, now you're gonna die because of lung cancer, right? Whatever. Okay, so but my goal is to quit smoking by May 1st.
Okay.
nice.
Mine is to be 350 pounds by my birthday,
When's your birthday?
Nice.
July 18th.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
I am 60 pounds down.
Woot
Oh,
woot.
okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
This might be a little bit ridiculous, but mine is to be 3 times more successful in my business than I was last year.
Why is that ridiculous?
Yeah, why?
3 times? That's jumping a little high.
Well, set your sights high, dude.
Yeah, shoot for them stuff.
Don't be unrealistic, but set them high. I feel like
Yeah.
whatever.
What's your business process like? Let's talk about it one of these days, not online, on things.
Okay.
I know stuff is all I'm saying.
What you think you know about that? What you know about
that's
that?
something is all I mean.
I think your guy is waiting for you.
Oh,
The curfew?
My son.
Right,
I
right.
got a
Yeah.
power attorney of.
Yes, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, you trust me with your life, please.
Right.
Crazy.
No, I wouldn't see myself. Yeah, that's so crazy, though.
Yeah.
Hey,
So,
have you ever
shout
signed our
out.
board?
No.
Also, we give every
yeah.
guest 30 seconds to plug any kind of entity you want, or phrase, a place, whatever.
Oh gosh, how 30. I just want to pray for just everybody. I'm not gonna pray now, but just hope everybody finds recovery. Everybody struggling with addiction. Reach out to Twin Cities Recovery Project. Reach out to the Salvation Army. Anybody in the meetings, come in. Name's Shane Bowers. I'm on Facebook. Reach out. I can always help no matter what. Even if I'm not working, I can get you anywhere. Anybody who's struggling with addiction, get them treatment. I got so many resources.
You are a wealth of resources, and you are still CPRSing, correct?
Yes.
All right.
I'm still, yeah.
Nice.
When you
Again.
coming to karaoke?
Karaoke. When's this karaoke? 'Cause
Friday night.
Friday.
3:30 till the last song is sung.
How you doing, babe?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm
There you
doing.
go.
Come
Is
on
that
out.
good?
Come on out. Come
Yeah.
on out.
Yeah, you should hear the caterwaul and I get to screaming about. It's never good.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much.
Thank you
sir.
for coming on the show, Shane.
Yeah.
Always a pleasure. You want to hop on? You wanna...
Is our
Put
next
the
guest
headphones.
out there?
No, we don't have a next guest.
What happened to my other two guys?
Is the
Is that-
time up?
I don't know where everybody went. I don't know what's going on. Do you want to? Do you want to?
Hey, do you know who Roman is?
No, I think he took
she,
off.
She coming on?
Yeah, she's coming on.
Cool.
Yeah, I think Rome took off anyway. I saw him walk out the door and he never did come
Wanna
in.
come
You don't want
this
to?
way?
Cool. No, this is
Oh,
a good,
here.
This is a good perspective.
I know you could stay here. It looks like they're having a meeting of the minds out there. Really important. Oh, hey, you're about to drag your cord with you. I don't know what you're doing with your cord. What are you doing?
I'm standing up.
He's gonna move.
Oh,
out of
I
her way
see. Okay.
So she don't have to climb over him.
Yes,
Well-
and it's two of you guys. It's one of me. I can get up.
Well, the kitty baby so cute, and he wanted to come in here, but I said no. I love that cat.
He is a little animal. Dude.
Yeah, let's not.
Because I don't know if
He would be
No,
all
puppy
over
cat-
this table.
Yeah,
Puppy
puppy
cat.
cat is not playing around. He's coming up. He's doing.
yeah,
stuff.
he's full of activities.
He'd be turning the mics up and down.
Yeah.
Rip, rip, rip.
But as cats go, puppy cat is a chill cat.
He is. He is.
Yeah, he hasn't scratched me once.
Oh, he was attacking the shit out of my arm when I was chairing the meeting on Monday night.
Oh,
Well, you were probably provoking him.
one time while I was doing yoga, he was scratching at my feet and whatnot.
Oh,
You know,
well, he
And
wanted
that
to
was
do
more
yoga.
like, you know,
He wanted to
Yeah.
do kitty yoga.
yeah, I'm with it.
So, who's our guest?
Yeah, pop your face up onto that microphone there.
Get close.
Get real close to it.
There you go.
Real close.
What do I say?
Introduce yourself.
Oh, my name's Akira. I'm Rambo Barbie's daughter.
Woot woot.
Hey,
Yeah.
This is my little China doll. I hate that we only have like one real view. And there's Big O. And she's so little. There's Beebus. And
I want a chance to
There's
beat
Nick.
somebody up for you one day. I hope I don't have to, but you know,
you want to beat somebody up for her.
yeah, that'd be awesome. You know,
That
it
would
was
be
a
awesome.
yeah.
You just want to be a useful uncle, right?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to be a useful uncle.
Yeah.
I have a girl in mind.
No, not a girl.
She looks like a boy.
Oh, snap, just
there you
Oh.
go. Sit up close.
Yep, we got to sit up close. So she's got this friend. I will fight him in his white meat. I will get him in his soft tissue. Allegedly, he's an adult. I can threaten adults.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's spamming her. Listen, they've been together all the time, and I just wanted to hang out with her today a little bit, and we did, and he blew her up, and I'm sick of his crap right now. Listen, Wingnut, if you see this later, she's mine. Back off.
Wing nut.
Yeah, I call him Wingnut. I don't know why. he
Oh,
looks
is this
like a
the young
wingnut.
man I met?
Yeah.
He's a good boy.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the one with no trauma.
No trauma.
So
Being
we
a-
have a awesome opportunity right here, you guys.
Oh, talk about
Should we do it? Like we're talking to the daughter of an addict.
Mm-hmm.
it. Mm.
We can talk about that on the show for the first time.
Ooh,
right?
wee.
Are you comfortable with that?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Are we going to ask her questions, or what are we doing?
Take the
Okay.
lead on that.
I-
Take
So,
the lead on that.
okay, so I don't really know your guys' relationship, but as an addict myself with 4 kids,
Mhm.
I know that in my addiction, I was a neglectful
Mhm.
father, right? Because addiction takes us away from everything that we love.
Yep.
You want to touch on that? What was it like growing up with a mother who was an addict?
Well, I don't know. I will say after I got adopted, there's a lot of people who tried telling me that, oh, your mom's just an addict, like you deserve to be taken away, yada yada yada. Like she didn't do you got taken away. Obviously, she didn't do the best she could. But honestly,
The ish talkers.
yeah,
Yeah.
and one of them was my adopted mom, the biggest one. And so, but I knew from the very beginning that my mom tried her hardest. And my mom kind of told me everything all the time. I was my mom's little best friend, and so I kind of knew everything. But I kind of don't say a lot of stuff because I don't like to make my mom upset.
Say it.
Yeah.
Say it.
A lot of she being with a mom who's an addict, like you weren't there a lot of the times. And so like that for me was probably like the biggest part, is like coming home and like my mom's in her room and like I know not to disturb her and stuff, and you know, it's just like stuff like that. And like at the same time, like I didn't know, like growing up running around the streets of Fargo, like I was like, oh my god, this is so fun, I get to ride bikes with my friends all the time, and like my mom doesn't know where I am, and this is so fun. And I was like 8 years old, but at the time I knew that's because like, you know, my mom was occupied, and you know, later that night I'd get in trouble for, you know, running around town. But you know, it was always just I think that's the biggest part, because I knew that she always loved us. She'd always like give us hugs. She'd always like feed us and like buy us like little treats from like the store whenever she could. And like, and I always remember that. I think that's the biggest part, because I knew how broke we were. And I always remember every morning before school, she took us to Casey's or some fucking some gas station, and I always got a donut, and she gotta let us get a juice.
Doing her best.
Yes.
I always
All
made
the
sure.
time.
On the streets of Fargo, you just dropped an F-bomb.
When you talk, lean into it.
Yeah.
I guess I know that you grew up on the streets of Fargo because you just dropped an F-bomb.
Yeah.
Mean streets
Yep.
of Fargo.
Yeah.
Mean Street.
Yeah.
All right, I got a question for you.
What's up?
You got to get closer to the mic, though.
I like it when you said that you recognize that your mom was just doing the best that she could. at
Right.
times. I like to think of that as like seeing your parents through adult eyes.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm sure child you couldn't see that, didn't know that.
No.
Talk about what it was like for you to come to that realization, that because that's a level of maturity. I want you to know that. So talk
Well-
about what that was like coming to that, if you can.
Well, I guess I was kind of clueless, like living with her. I just knew like it was like she was just kind of like absent. I didn't even know that she was really using. I just knew that something was up, and like I didn't even really know what drugs were. But then after we got taken away, I was really angry, and I was super mad, because I was like, oh, how could you choose drugs over me? Like, and I was kind of just doing all me type of thing, like, you know, I'm your daughter, blah blah. And then I had my first sip of alcohol when I was 13, and never again until I was like 18. But then it was like I thought it was like so gross, and like I don't know, but after I had that, it was like I just didn't drink it again, because it made me super shaky. But I really liked the way it made me feel, and I brought it to school, and it was just so naughty of me. I was in 7th grade, and I remember after that I was like, and I just like wanted to go home, and I wanted to go grab another, like I brought a stupid little seltzer, and it like got me super buzzed, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, I don't know. I was just like, the need for wanting to do that, and also like my impulse to steal. I was really bad at stealing. And that too was like my biggest like thing of like, oh, I understand how my mom feels with like addiction. It's not a behavior thing. It's a disease. It's like a sickness, because like with the stealing, it's like, oh, I didn't want to steal. It wasn't like, oh, I'm going to go this time and take it. I was like, it's like I almost couldn't stop myself in that like need to like, I just need the high of like doing something naughty. Like I just need the, you know, the adrenaline. And so that's when I learned I was adrenaline junkie, and I just like had a lot of acceptance like for my mom and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I really try to take time to understand her journey. So
Yeah. And that is very commendable, because I was 30 years old when I sobered up. And when I looked back at my childhood with my mom, I gained a bunch of resentments against my mom as a 30-year-old man. I'm like, I'm looking back like that bitch, you know. And it took me going through the steps of recovery to be able to forgive her for those things. And people would tell me, you know, she did the best she could with what she had, what she knew, right? And none of us, we don't come with instructions.
right,
When we're born, we don't come with instructions, right? And so everybody, that's all we can do is just the best we can with not knowing what the hell we're doing,
right.
Yeah, I was about 45 before I saw that. I mean, so great for you for catching it, because I had mad resentments towards my mother, who passed away 30 years ago, you know, all of that crazy crap. Hey, and we got somebody new came into the room. Want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm Michael. I'm an addict.
Yeah,
Hey, Michael.
Yeah, but thanks for having me.
Of course. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, like, because I've been, you know, I'm sure a lot of us have been, but, you know, like, I'm, you know, the kid of an addict too, you know, and I've been adopted and I was born chemically addicted, you know, and so for the people that, you know, like, I remember one time I was in New Way, and they had this discussion about
You're supposed to wait for us to say it with you.
New Way.
What?
They were talking about, they asked us, like, personally, you know, and said, don't put your names down, but just want to know, and it pissed me off so bad. They wanted to know what people's personal opinions on, like, once a junkie, always a junkie, right? Okay, well, but what about the kids that are born chemically addicted that didn't have that choice, right? But then there's a difference between that and then taking it upon yourself later in life. Okay, well, but, like, that's why I joke around. I'm like, oh, at this point, I'm a meth shard, you know, like, shooting dope for 30 years, born chemically addicted, you know what I mean? But, like, in the reading today, it talked about using those tragedies, you know, life setbacks, you know, those can be some of our greatest assets. And
Transferable skills.
yeah, and it's crazy because, like, I, you know, being an addict, I thought that, like, I understood fully, you know, what my birth mother and my birth father went through. You know, my birth father just died last year of a heroin overdose. My birth mother's still high, and it's crazy to me, like, she'll go my whole life without even checking in, and it's bizarre to me because the 8 years I didn't have them, I would run into her at the stores, you know, I would have visits set up, but the foster mom or the adopted mom wouldn't bring them, you know, and 4 or 5 times of that, you know, taking everything in me to get ready to go see, knowing that these are the last visits I'm having with my kids, you know, and they only come a couple of times a year, and then nobody was showing up, you know, and using it that, and I can't imagine what they went through, you know. And going through what I've gone through, you know, as the kid and as the parent, and now I'm the adult, and still very much of me is locked back there as that little kid wanting answers. And why didn't my mom want me, you know? But it's been her, it's been Akira really showing up and living with me. Like, I have other kids too, you know, but it's her and I's relationship is so much different, and it's getting to show me different parts that I thought that I had a certain level of forgiveness. You know what I mean? Like, I thought I had a certain level of understanding, and it wasn't until she started showing me even more, you know, and we were screaming at each other in our faces, you know, and that's something that, like, you know, me and my family won't talk to each other for 20 years after that. And it's cool because, like, I'm getting to do this, and it sucks that we're practicing on each other. I should already know this, and I have a lot of shoulds and expectations, but she's so amazing, and she's, like, way emotionally more intelligent than I am, and it's been really cool. It's in when I get to mother her, I get to mother pieces of me, and when she gets some, it's messed up, but when she mothers me, I'm like, oh my God, just hit, you know, I'm like, I'm just
sitting there telling you, breathe, mom.
yeah, it's crazy though, you know, because, like,
Can I say something?
yeah.
Yeah. So I
Come
think
on all the way.
I'm not going all the way, brother. So I think they talk about the promises of the program, which are awesome. They're true, but we should talk about the miracles of the program too sometimes, because, like, you two are, you truly are, and you know, there's some experiences where this is shown for me, but, like, all the pain and all the suffering and everything to me is always shown, you know, like, how crazy God's plan can be, because look at how it doesn't make it all worth it. All that when you're sitting right here right now, and you're sitting across, because really, if you chop up your story and you ask a bunch of people the question that you were saying about once a junkie, always a junkie, well, I think 9 out of 10 people would probably say always, maybe, I don't know, but you guys are sitting here across from each other. You broke some big curses there. So
right. But I've been here before, and that's what terrifies me, you know, and I've watched my birth mother do this. I watched her get a governor's pardon. I watched her get 10 years clean. And then I also watched her, you know, like, she was the first person to ever successfully complete interferon, got rid of her hep C, like, it made national news, and then gave it back to herself drinking and drugging. Like, that shit's very real to me. Like, it scares the hell out of me. I've had 5 years clean. I've had 2 years clean. I've gotten my kids back from CPS time and time again, but difference is now they're adults. Now it's not CPS telling them. Now it's not somebody else telling them. And when she found my dirty loaded one that Christmas before I got clean, like the look on her face was, and I put that there. And now it's no longer, it's her decision. And if she don't want to see me because I can't stop, like something's got to give. And I didn't get it right away, you know, but it's amazing because I have been so unwilling in my life to like budge on certain things, and just seeing like how graceful and forgiving and like understanding she is, it lets me know that I can be that to myself too, because I'm so rigid with myself. You know what I mean?
So you said that your family, your parents are addicts too, right?
Mhm.
You're kind of your whole family, right?
Mhm.
So you're the one who broke the chain, right?
For right now, yeah.
But you're the first one to do it.
No, well, my birth mother did it.
Okay.
She was clean for like 10 years. And that's what scares me. That's what I was
Right,
saying, is that
right.
like I've been clean for lengths of time. You know, she's been clean for lengths of time. And it's our track record to go back. And I'm just trying to stay humble in the process because I don't want to mess this up. You know what I mean?
Right. So, but your birth mother's back out there, or
Yeah. And my birth father, I just found out last month that he died a year ago over here over an overdose.
Yeah. So, I mean, basically, you broke the chain. I mean, for now. Okay. We'll say for now. But do you realize like how big of a thing that is
Yeah, it's
to be the
huge.
one in your family to break that chain? That's, I mean,
It's also intimidating though. It can also be a lot too, you know. Me and my friend were just talking about this, you know, like we have a certain person that her and I both put high up on a pedestal. And we didn't think anything bad about that, you know, like, oh, this person's great. They saved our life, this, that, and the other. But imagine the pressure on that person. You know, that's like me coming in here being Rambo Barbie. People expect a certain level of energy. People expect that I'm going to have tiny weaponry, allegedly. People expect that I'm going to say
something's wrong with you.
right. Yeah.
A little something outrageous.
Right. Yeah. People expect certain stuff. Right. But that's a big burden to carry sometimes, because sometimes I don't want to do that. And it was nice to go out to Washington. I didn't have to be anybody. I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to know anyone or say any positive shit to make people feel better, because I just wasn't feeling it. You know, I could just sit and be me.
Hey, I tell you, when you know, over the summer when I had 4 sponsees and they're coming to meetings talking about Austin always the best sponsee ever and all of that, I was sitting there thinking like I would appreciate it if they would stop saying that, because you know
it gets to being a lot, and it
It's a
can go to
lot.
your head, and
It
it's
can.
hard to like walk that line of like, because was it last week or the week before we were talking about even having way too low or talking shit about yourself. That could be a form of ego too, you know. And I really thought about that, because like it's a weird line for me, you know. I never want to be seen as arrogant, because I had a whole unit of girls not talk to me for months, and they treated me like shit because I carried myself as arrogant. I didn't know that. I was scared. I was terrified. So I wasn't going to talk to nobody. But that came across as arrogant. I didn't know that. But then also when I'm, that's a lot too for people, you know?
so I choose to look at it from the perspective of, because I broke the chain in my family too. I look at it as I don't have, my whole life I thought that I was destined to just follow in my family's shoes. I thought that was all that life had to offer me. And the way I look at it is I don't have to be that. Just because I was born into it doesn't mean I have to be that. Doesn't mean that has to be my destiny.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because my whole life, it was in my head that this is just who I am. This is where I'm from. And that's all I'm ever going to be. Right.
That's a lot of pressure and expectations, though, too. Kind of
Yeah.
Yo, that
What do you got going on?
the headphones were just messing up. That's actually, I'm glad you said that, because that's just like something what EJ said a little while ago when you were talking about you know, I'm still a wounded child back there, you know, wondering why. What do you guys think that what is it? You know, sometimes I think people who believe in God, I mean, which I believe in God, but I think sometimes the people who believe in God talk about it like a magic pill that happened, like, oh, it was one day and all of a sudden I didn't care about, you know, I didn't worry about the little child from when I was a kid anymore. Is that a magic pill? Is that something we work towards?
Oh
Does
my
it
gosh.
just happen? What is that?
So
What do you
work.
think?
Like our inner child, is that what you're talking about? Or-
Yeah, you know, that wounded inner child, is it becoming content with it, some kind of magic moment that God blesses you with? Is it work? What do you think?
I think that's just like your basic needs and morals, and I think they get covered up by a lot of societal pressures, by a lot of family pressures, whatever it may be, school, work, society, whatever. And I think the little kid is all like is always in us. Like I think we start to lose it in like middle school and high school once you're going through like finding out who you are, because you think you need to be somebody else. And I think you're always just you, and people are always like, well, who am I, and I think they need to stop asking that and just start searching, because I think when we get older, and especially using it, that gets covered up a lot, and we neglect that kid more than we neglect ourselves, I feel like. And so like that kid is like that silent voice in your head that's like, oh, I really need this. Like when you're grabbing some Kool-Aid and it's like, oh, I should probably drink water. That's your little kid being like, you know, I need the thirst. Like I saw this one thing on Instagram and I really, really liked it. This girl, she put a picture of herself as she was a kid, like a baby, on the fridge, and she always reminded herself, oh, this little girl needs to eat. I need to feed this little girl today. I need to, like, because that.
Oh my God, I like that.
I need to keep my house clean because this little girl deserves a clean house, like stuff like that, because you are that little girl, and nobody like thinks about that, because that's you. You need to take care of yourself, and we don't take care of ourselves like we take care of other people, and I think that's the biggest thing.
Oh my God,
So
she just blows me away.
Too, if I can.
Can you get closer at all?
I get closer.
Okay.
Closer.
Yeah.
All
Put your
right.
arm around Big O.
Yeah, there you go. Get cozy up.
I'm just honored that I get to let me share your mic. But so there's three things right off the bat that I can think of that really helped me. And number one, I probably learned this one third, was no matter what I do and how much I try, I can never change the past. Because there's a lot of things that I try to do or try to control or whatever, or manipulate, or whatever you want to say, whether it's in my addiction or not, to try to think that if I do it better this time, I can control this outcome and I can change what happened to me or things like that. And I can't. I had to grow in acceptance, know that no matter how I try, it is what it is. And I have to forgive, let go, and move on. The next one is really fun because I think a piece of us during those times kind of gets robbed from us. We get robbed. We are something you said, or you said earlier, is you had to grow up fast or be the adult in that situation or whatever. So it's kind of similar to that too. But like for me, I had abuse in my childhood. So some of my childhood was robbed from me. So what I did in my early recovery, what was suggested to me, is think about things that I really enjoyed when I was a kid. And that's why I collect shoes. That's why I collect shoes.
I do too.
Yep. And I collect Hot Wheels. I have a whole big thing of Hot Wheels. I started like going online and getting He-Man and things like that. And just being a kid, because that part of us is innocent. It's kind of fun to allow that to kind of to play a little bit and be goofy. Also going to like campouts and stuff, and just being goofy in fellowship, man.
Yeah.
Like that in itself was a lot of fun.
You go on the pig this year?
I haven't been to Pig, so I just mentioned this earlier tonight too. I'm going to a convention in Wisconsin, the Miracle thing.
Like Pig?
We're going.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it's
I
been
like
15 years since I went to a camp out or something, some convention like that. So I'm going this weekend for the first time in 15 years. And I can't.
Wait a minute. Where the hell are they camping out at this
Well, it's not a
February?
camp, it's a convention.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't go camping in the frigid.
In Rock.
Can I hit this one quick? Because I know you're going to go off on it.
Oh God, what is it? Yeah,
What we were just talking about.
I forgot.
So your inner child.
Oh Christ.
You know,
I just think it's
I've
work.
done this a couple times where I've kind of hypnotized people, and I get you in touch with and we've heard Rambo Barbie talk about how her kick-ass Rambo Barbie inside of her protects the small scared child.
Yep.
And you know, you can see and recognize it, see your inner child, the little girl, the scaredness, recognize what she's scared of, and then tell her like this, I'm the adult version of you. I'm gonna protect you now. And
That's exactly what my therapist has me do.
yeah.
That's
so,
that's parts work.
yeah. So yeah, there's you can be hypnotized, and it doesn't work right off the bat, but it helps immensely. Like there's so much growth that comes from one therapy session or hypnotism session. Just recognizing your inner child, knowing that the adult you is recognizing her or his fears and is there for them. And it sounds strange because it's you're one person, but you're dividing yourself into the big strong you and the scared little you.
And you to protect yourself.
Yeah.
And I wanted to tell the third one if I could. Is when it's time and you think it's right, you have to tell that child, I gotta let you go. That's what it was for me. It's like, I've done all I could. Right now I have to move on. I'm sorry for what happened, whatever you need to do, and just tell that person that I gotta go. And then so you can move forward in your life. That was the third one for me. And it sounds a little much sometimes, I guess, for people. I don't know, but it wasn't for me because, like when people died and I had a hard time, I was suggested by my sponsor it's like, just go out to that, like for my grandfather, I had to go out to his grave, and he said, just sit there and just sit there as long as you need to sit there until everything that is inside of you is out. And once you feel like it's all been said and it's all been done, get up and leave. So it's kind of similar to that too, but I just really had to not allow that place to continue to like make me in the present and me moving forward toxic. So I had to say goodbye. That's the third.
So I've heard of that when it comes to your addict self. It's like before you mourn your old self, when you're letting that addict go. Similar to that.
Yeah. For some of us, that's our biggest relationship we've ever had in our lives, and it's
right.
It's like a blanket.
And it's all we know.
It's all we know.
Yes. From the addict point of view, I definitely resonate with that. I personally, all the time, I'm just being kind to myself. Like, man, like I said the other day, I had the panic attack, full-on crazy moments, all in public, and in the past, that would have all compounded on one another. I lost the computer. I made a bad decision to get off the bus. Now I'm a stupid MFer, and everything bad I could say about myself under the sun is what I'm saying to myself, and this would, continue to ruminate with me. And now anything that goes wrong is a real easy trip towards another panic attack and another one. And, after a while, using becomes a real easy coping skill because I know exactly that that's going to work for what it's, being used for. And like I said, just being kind with myself and not talking down to myself and accepting myself that, okay, this is a difficult moment. Let me take care of myself. Let me get myself home where I can relax and regroup and then rejoin the world later. That's a major step forward for me. I don't know about anybody else.
Yeah.
No, we're at 10 o'clock. No, not 10, 9. I lied. It's 9:02.
How long does this podcast go?
Usually around an hour. Yeah.
I mean, if the conversation is good, we ain't turning no lights out on it.
We went till 9:30 last Wednesday.
Did we?
Yeah.
Cool. I ended up watching it way later because I was getting poked and prodded.
I don't even think we should mention last week. That was the betrayal week. Look. Yeah. So before the podcast, I'm like, bring. Hey, Nick. Nick calls me. He's like, what are you doing? Are you going to stay and do the podcast? I'm like, man, I'm kind of not feeling it. I'm about to go home. He's like, yeah, me too. I feel like this is a good time to call in and not come. Next thing you know, I turn on Facebook and he's on here without me. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah, because Rambo
betrayal.
She texted me and said the show must go.
That's
was
what I
like,
would
well,
say too.
I said, Big O says he's gonna stay home, so I'm gonna use that as an excuse for me to stay home.
No.
I
too.
was supposed to come, but I was too scared.
Yeah,
I was so mad.
see that would have gotten me to stay. Just so you know, I would have
Listen.
loved you at the helm.
Did you know
I don't know how to work anything.
I was panicking because I didn't, and I forgot I had Paul's number, and I forgot I got to run stuff by Paul first, and so I did because I didn't know what was going on, and I was sick in the hospital and whatnot, and then I had Rich was gonna fill in because I heard you weren't gonna be here, and I heard you had long gone left, and then she said she wasn't gonna show up, and I was like shit. So Rich was gonna fill in, and then he got here, and he's like calls me up, and he's like, oh well, Tim's in there, and it looks like they're getting going, and I'm like, oh, okay, oh, cool. Okay, Tim's gonna handle it. And then I heard Nick was in here, and I was like, I don't know what's that. Then I turned it on, and Nick was talking, and I was like, I have no idea what's happening. I don't even know.
Did you freak out a little?
I did.
Yeah, that's why you were
We
saying
heard.
Yeah, we heard.
You were calling people, telling people I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
No, I said,
I mean, in her defense,
I said, no, let him talk. Because to be fair, I turned it on in the section that I turned it on. It was like they asked somebody, I don't know what it was, and then and I should have watched it a little bit longer, but I was freaking out, and I'm a control freak, and I need to let go. So I called some people, and somebody very kindly climbed down my throat and was like, back off, dude. He's doing beautiful. And I was like, and I watched it, and I was like, oh my God, he really did. He did so good. Yeah. It was
So
really
last week
good.
you talked about
No, Big O's just feeling some kind of way because
He
he's got
says that I betrayed him.
King
because
baby
I was
syndrome over
supposed to
here.
play hooky.
Me too. Not that anybody was counting, but I was up at the hospital for 3 whole days. You had to come and visit me, sir.
it was a continual state of panic attacks happening, ma'am.
For 3 days.
I'm crazy, remember?
Yeah, I have what day?
I was just telling Akira how I know the people who I love are crazy because birds of a feather still flock together.
Look, dang, bitch.
Look, I'm not around here attracting sane, stable people. That's just not who's attracted to me. I'm sorry.
Walking question mark. I prefer to keep it that way. Exclamations and O's. I don't know.
Well, that makes me feel a certain way because I'm sitting right next to you. Not gonna lie, but you were saying that you were nervous about being on the show.
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing really well.
No,
Well, I was gonna head it though, do what she's doing. Because I've been on here before, but that would have been scary.
Well, it's not too bad.
Yeah, I would have had. We would have had your back.
It's not too intimidating. I mean, it is at first, but because this all looks like a lot, but it's not.
Plus, if you're going to be a TikToker, you got to get in
I
this
was gonna
shit.
say I'd get
Big
your
O would have
views
had your back from home.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. From home. Yeah. Speaking of which, I tried to call. I blew you up a lot, and you did not answer me.
You guys just need to make a TikTok channel and then go live on TikTok too.
I think
Yeah.
so.
I don't.
Because TikTok, you get a lot of views just because people see it on their For You page.
Do you see my face? I don't take the talks. I don't make that.
Well,
Nicole hates it when I make this face.
I don't like that either.
I was.
Yeah, maybe we should go there.
No comments tonight?
No, none. Not a one.
I have
No.
a question. I have a question for you though. For you.
Oh, you got to get louder into that.
I'm gonna get louder. So when did you said when you were living with your mom, you didn't really know what really was going on.
Yeah.
When did the gravity of things actually really hit for you? When did you know your mom was on drugs?
When we lived in Fargo, probably. I found some stuff under her bed when I was looking for my cat, and I just grabbed it, and it wasn't hers, but it was the other guy that was around, but that stuff because she always kept paraphernalia and everything else away. She didn't ever I never saw a needle until 2 Christmases ago. I didn't see nothing, zero zip nada, not even her weed pipes I saw. And so I found that, and I was I don't know, something in my brain I knew it was drugs. And I was in 4th grade, and I don't know, I just got really instantly mad. And I don't know if you remember this, but I remember we got into an argument, or I was just pissed off, and you're well, really can't remember what I said. And then I remember I went to my room and I went up to my bunk bed and I was just super angry. And then you were trying to talk to me. And the next day, like I went up to you and I was like, you got a little something on your nose. And you were pissed at me. But I
don't remember.
I just remember being like, I was just so mad. I just wanted to like jab, yeah. And so like, I don't know, that's like when I knew like not really the full weight of things, but like I was like, okay, so like I don't even know what like really what weed was, but like that's kind of like when I knew the gravity of things. And then when Stuart and we just constantly had cops surveilling our house, and just like growing up, just cops all the time, everywhere, cops. And so like that was probably
What you gonna do?
And we were in so many raids. Yeah, the cops were always up my shit.
Hey, taking a toke of this was a major mistake.
Tokey.
Yeah.
Jesus
Toke.
Christ.
Almost passed out around here, I swear.
Listen, stop promoting bad shit.
So that was the last question I had. But I'm gonna actually have to get going because I have to get to the VA. My first VA appointment today. Ever. Veteran. Proud of myself for finally getting there, but I gotta get there before 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
To get,
Yeah.
get there. But before I leave, I just wanted to say one thing, and maybe Rambo Barbie, you remember her, but I wanted to mention a fellow addict that lost her life on Saturday. Her name is Kylie Miller. Do you remember Kylie Miller?
Kylie Miller.
Yeah. She lost her life. 35 years old. Yeah.
Kylie?
Yeah.
The one that used to hang out with me and Ashley?
Mm-hmm.
Stop. We were just talking about her.
Wait, when
Yeah,
in
her
Fargo?
funeral's this Saturday. So, yeah. So that was two people I knew this week that had passed away. One on Friday and then one on Saturday. But this Kylie one, it hits me real hard. So I just wanted to kind of, say that, and we'll miss you, Kylie, and I'm not gonna be able to go to the funeral because I'm going to the convention. But yeah, she was an amazing young woman, and she will be missed.
Well,
Hey, before you head out, do me a favor, do us a favor, and
sign the wall.
doors.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
here, I'll show you.
I gotta get running too. So
Yeah, let's do it.
yeah. So shout outs. Desi Bean, what's your shout out?
I guess I don't have a shout out. Shout out.
Your mom.
My mom.
Your mom. Your mom's the coolest. Dude, I like your beard. Dang. My shout out is different. Tapestry Latitudes. Hey, look, Ma, I made it. Yeah, I get to work at the inpatient treatment center. We have women's inpatient and LGBTQIA. Tapestry Latitudes. Yep.
And hopefully they hire me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are employable.
We are. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's
It's so crazy.
They give you any keys?
Yes,
Any keys?
I
Oh my
even
gosh,
have. I
let's
have a
go.
printer badge. I have a name tag badge. It's got my face on it, my name, my whole name, not even with like government numbers or nothing. And like, I even get to open up doors. I got 3 different locks, and I get the big kid key locks. So cool. They trust me with people's lives. It's crazy.
Northwest Twin Cities Handyman LLC.
What's that number they can ask for your name at?
612-417-9957.
And that number again is
612-417-9957.
and
for Nick.
there we go. All right, thank you, Nick.
Handyman. Northwest Twin Cities Handyman.
My shout out this. I get 2 of them.
Okay.
The first one is Movement Therapy. Ed will work for recovery at 4026 North Washington Avenue every Wednesday from 3:45 to 4:45. And it's basically light yoga, spiritually centered medication, a Christian
Meditation, not medication.
What did I say? Did I
You
say
said medication.
Oh shit.
Meditation is medication.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm
I
talking
suppose spiritual medication. Yeah.
Yeah, so guys, come on out for some movement therapy. It's just like yoga, a little meditation is all I'm saying. And the second one is Epiphanies with Tiffany's. Expect that podcast to start Monday. The
It went blank.
Tiffany is underwent at least one how to work the system tutorial. Hopefully she'll get another one Friday and we'll be ready to go Monday.
Yeah.
That'll be Epiphanies with Tiffany's during the same time after the meeting from 8 to 9 o'clock. We are out here doing stuff that will work for recovery. Come on down and get what's the word I'm looking
Spiritually
for?
fit.
Yeah,
I don't
get
know.
a part, become a part of.
Get involved.
community.
Get involved.
Get involved. That's the word I was looking for.
There you go.
Or connected. Yes, those. All right, I'm
I'm
out,
kind of thinking about doing a podcast too.
bro.
I'm out,
Yeah.
man.
I do. I want to do Rambo Barbie's recovery. Adventures in Rambo Barbie Land.
Whoa. Let's not everybody break up into different stuff.
Whatever. You're leaving us anyway.
I don't even have to leave us until like I'm okay. Once Epiphanies with Tiffany start, I'll be open to somebody filling my space who can, fit in good with the group. But until then, I see the face. I saw the face the whole time. Anyway, let's go because I'm ready to go home.
Fine. Bye. All right. Love you, TV Land. Bye. Oh, I suppose I got to find the mouse.
Yeah, I was
Awesome
thinking about
show, awesome
like
show.
the 13 steppers.
Don't be 13 steppers. We don't like